3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
Off the play fake. Shields. He rifles one that's intercepted. Christian Jones the one who picked it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call it productive?
Right. I mean, what do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snoot full, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game. Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop the jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
And they're pushed back after the penalty, still 2nd down. They go play action. Trubisky. And this one is incomplete. Kendall Wright, the intended target. And it's 3rd and 5. So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. Here's Trubisky. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And 15 yards there on the catch and run. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Red zone opportunity. First carry now for Jordan Howard. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. let him pick up the first down.
First and goal here from the 9. On first and goal, Howard. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The 49er offense, they're coming back out onto the field, and we're going to give you a look at the playoff picture now into the weekend in the NFC. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. The numbers for Bryant last week: 13 carries, 88 yards.
In a perfect world, they'd run the ball the same way they did last week, but against the #1 rush defense in the league, they're going to have to find a different way to move the ball. Maybe they start throwing it early and come back to the run.
To throw on second down, Shields. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Defensively, the starters for Chicago, and they feel like they've got a big-time disruptor in Leonard Floyd from Georgia.
And when the draft process began, there was a mixed bag of opinions about Leonard Floyd. But as time went on and he tested and people saw him work out and they saw the sheer athleticism, people realized they'd better move fast to get him, and the Bears did, moving up in the first round to number 9 to pluck him.
To throw again, Shields. And some room to work. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him 9 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first, thanks to a flashy little spin move. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because They handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I say you should.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Looking to throw on second down. Shields. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And that is incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. And the 13-year man puts it through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite an excellent display of footwork. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. On third down, Trubisky. And this is going to be incomplete. So on fourth down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Fielded just inside the 30. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, that play certainly felt like what I call a tendency breaker. 1st and 10, they dial up a draw play. That's not a normal situation, but give credit to the defense. They weren't fooled at all and really finished off the play.
Looking to throw. Shields. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively, not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
Here we go. Green, 39.
Back to throw. Shields. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's McKinney. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Throwing on 1st down. Shields firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 1 quarter down. 7-3 the score. We're back to Santa Clara after this. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. Now they'll run on the draw. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Now, that result is no surprise. This team is bringing back memories of what? The 85 Bears, the 2000 Ravens. Those teams were so great against the run, they made you abandon any plans of doing that when you played against them.
No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Now back to throw. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. Well, not only did they try to fake it, they put the ball in the arm of their punter, and it didn't work out.
Not the quarterback.
No.
The punter.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
risky.
And it's so funny because when it works, genius. When it doesn't work, not so smart.
Not so genius.
In this case, not so genius, but I do admire that he went for it.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. And his throw is incomplete. So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Out of the gun, Trubisky. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's got the 1st down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. So 2nd and 10 here. Trubisky to throw again. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing.
Now Trubisky lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
And he rifles one incomplete. And on 2nd and 10 now. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Shields. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A very solid gain of 27. Now Trubisky on first down. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Mitchell Trubisky with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead.
The defense is doing their best, but they're struggling right now. They'll look for some help from their own offense to keep them in the game.
Now the point after try for Santos. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. A drive there of just 4 plays. And in the end, the finishing touch, an 11-yard run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. To throw on second down. Shields. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Niners on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Off play action. Shields. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Bears take over. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On first down, Trubisky. They find some open field here. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Second down here after the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he's got room. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
On second down, here's Trubisky. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. My good friend Charles and I right back at you after this. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Larry Ridley will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
And that is incomplete. So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, That usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground, but that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw on second down. Shields. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Back to throw. Shields to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs. In this case, the feet, did a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw. Shields to the right side, complete to Taylor. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Niners on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Operating from the gun. Shields. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
The Bears offense led by Mitch Trubisky heading back out there. He's got to be feeling pretty good, playing well. Team has the lead, so just looking to mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
And all quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we love a running game, helps us out. But at the end of the day, they want to rely on their arm, throw the football, feel good about things, keep things moving in the right direction. Right now, that's exactly what we're seeing.
And we'll see if that continues.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
I was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Shields. And this is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The Niners on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Shields. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here as we send you across the country to Orlando. Standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
All right, Brandon, we'll see if I can get through this without being skipped as we welcome you to our EA Sports Halftime Report. The 49ers haven't played their best football and trail because of it. The Bears have looked good on the road and will just try to keep the ball rolling in the second half. All right, let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. 49ers on 2nd and 7, under duress, and the pass is picked off. Jones isn't happy to come away with the pick, ending the draw. Offense now with the shot after the pick, knocks the defender away with a stiff arm, and he caps off the 6-play drive with the score as they take a 7-0 lead. 1st and 10, they'll go to the ground and pound here, and he caps off the 2-play drive with the score. Bears go up by 11. Now to late in the second. Jasper's able to get open here, and he ends up at midfield before he stopped on the play. And with that, we'll wrap up our halftime report and head back out now to Levi's Stadium for the start of the second half.
It's Marcus Wheaton now to return it. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Here's Trubisky to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Throwing here, Trubisky. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. DeForest Buckner able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So the D gets the sack on first, and now it brings up second down.
Let's go.
Going to give this time to the tailback. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on third and a tough 9. The Bears on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
All right, here we go.
Trubisky will throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down, and you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open, that's a good start for him. When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
On first down, Shields. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes and try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. So it'll be first down here after the run. Looking to throw. Shields. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They run a draw here on second down. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 11. And just like that, it's third down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Niners on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Shields. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Bradley Pena now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. 7 yards to go on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one.
And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line. And after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Taken right around the 44. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Fresh set of downs here. Back to throw. Shields. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the fourth and final quarter. To throw on third down. Shields. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He hit his first one. This from 44 yards out now. And Gold is able to put it through. And a second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense. Finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now that's a gain of 6 on the first down run. So the solid run on first, and I would imagine no real hurry to run that second down play.
No, it's all in your quarterback now. He's going to keep an eye on the play clock and bleed things down, and he's not going to let the ball be snapped until it's inside 3 seconds left on the play clock. Unless, of course, you're playing a video game, you're trying to run it up on your friend.
Nice touch. Cold-blooded, too. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
They tried to make something happen, but that one came up incomplete and really wasn't a good-looking throw.
Yeah, maybe even go as far as to call that a little ill-advised.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase for it. Definitely ill-advised. Just wonder about his mechanics right now, you know, and that's the tough part. You do so much stuff in practice to make it repetitive, but it has to repeat under pressure, whether it's pressure from the defense or just the pressure of playing the game.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense, they're coming back out onto the field, and we're going to give you a look at the playoff picture now into the weekend in the NFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
To throw on 2nd down. Shields. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Jonathan Bullard. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This is 3rd and 14. Operating from the gun. Shields. And he's going to go down again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Bradley Pena now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Green 39! Green 39!
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're going to get the first down here as he's up to the 14. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
All right, here we go. Green 39!
Now it's Trubisky. And this will be incomplete. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now. Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Trubisky now to throw on third down. And now another one thrown incomplete. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. This is taken at the 18. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Throwing to start the drive. Shields. Got his man complete over the middle. That's McKinney. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Decent start to the drive there. Of course, they need the touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal.
Yeah, those guys are into it. How about the guys on the sidelines? You see the coaches signaling, all the personnel groups up on the sideline, ready to go in and out of the game. They've got to condense their time now in order to try and get back into it.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Here we go. Green, 30.
On 1st and 10, Shields. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
From the gun, Shields. Throwing right, and that's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers are back within a score. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Operating from the gun, Shields. And he slings one that's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Gold now out to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Onto the field now come the Bears. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. So this brings up a 2nd and 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready.
Let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Throwing now is Trubisky. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. So now it's 4th down and short, and whatever they do, run or pass it, they've got to pick up the first here.
Yeah, and you mentioned running it. That is still an option, but as you've also said, they've got to do it quickly and get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago. Yards on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Clock running, about to hit 90 seconds to go in the game. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Back to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Pass interference. Defense.
This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play. Back to throw. And that'll make it 2nd and short. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. He's back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Taylor. And he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And with just over 40 seconds now remaining, he gets up and spikes it. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Shields. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Looking to throw. Shields. This will be caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw. Shields. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. And they'll stop it with 4 seconds showing on the clock. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. On 3rd down, it's Bryant, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Well, no doubt an electrifying finish to have it down inside inside the 10-yard line. That final shot, though, they couldn't get it in the end zone, and that's all she wrote.
And they had the final shot. The last snap taken that close to the end zone. They don't get it in, so they'll regret that. But flip it over, making a stand in that portion of the field, congratulations to them.
So for Chicago, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Santa Clara.